tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And already we're underway here.
Patrick Vieira is a man of many qualities. The leadership has to be top of the pile.
Yeah, he's not just a destroyer, is he? He is the enforcer.
True, there's so much more to his game. Quite comfortable in driving the team forward, and he can make those marauding runs from box.
It's Son Heung-min! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
So, a breakthrough already. Now it's Messi. That's an imaginative pass. Donnarumma breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Milan do have a chance to counter here. Taken back almost at once. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Modric. And it's Roberto Carlos. He's found a way through. Valverde. Yamal.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Can he latch on to this? Baresi. And it's Cannavaro. Bellingham. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now that looks a decent ball. No, he's just misjudged that one. Thuram. Oh, they could break here.
Pretty robust defending.
Modric. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mbappe. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. He's shaping up to have a crack from here. Son Heung-min! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Rijkaard does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Son Heung-min, and there's his chance to lead the counter. Threads one in. Shot could be on. Roberto Baggio! Knocks it into space. Oh, good read. Yamal looking to be a menace in the final third. Cleared away.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Modric. That pass isn't the best. And it's Son Heung-min. It's Son Heung-min! Denied by an instinctive save.
Son Heung-min is offering a wry smile there.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero
Well, look,
15.
they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Cannavaro getting this one clear. Well, there's the clearance. Milan making some potentially decisive changes. They weren't waiting around. Chance for a shot! Oh, taken with style. And this is getting better and better. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Milan are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Roberto Carlos. Oh, that is a nice touch.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's the chance to counter. And no, that was never going to make it.
This is the time you need that pace.
No, that's been intercepted. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And a chance! Ambitious, but just off target.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Some resolute defending there. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Can he get it through? Now it's Yamal. Yamal! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Pass somewhat off target. Son Heung-min. Modric. Chance here to counter.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Rijkaard running with the ball. No, it's come to nothing. Thuram. Quality ball. Now it's Mbappe. Messi. And it's Modric.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
He's given it away. Oh, just skip. He's one-on-one. Decent chance! And that is wildly off target.
Milan certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
And this could be the final action of the first half. And the keeper beats it away. Baggio crosses. And the whistle goes for half-time. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Milan really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 7, Ibrahimovic. Viene sostituito con il numero 9.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Lahm made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent, it's almost personal, and it had to be.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Now it's Son Heung-min, Baggio providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, he takes a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! And the lead is extended still further. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
A case now of complete control. Baresi. To Lahm. Rijkaard. And it's Modric.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Ambitious ball here.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And that has put paid to that. Milan are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Now it's Mbappe, and this is Son Heung-min, and he's certain... And the finish! Really well taken goal. Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Cannavaro. Milan perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Son Heung-min. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. Son Heung-min shoots! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Oh, what has happened here? Valverde, and he shoots! Oh, off the bar! Oh, impressive strike.
Yeah, but you only need to look across to the sideline to see what one makes of that, Peter.
Thuram. Baresi.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Baresi pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Now it's Son Heung-min. It's Son Heung-min! And he was quick to react. Thuram. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Lahm. Great vision. It's played through for him. Cannavaro did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And it's Lam. Nicely weighted ball. Cannavaro.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Bellingham. That is good alertness. Well timed, excellent interception. Thinks one through. Oh, nicely intercepted. Nice looking ball. Nicely worked. Oh, he's bustling through. Chance, surely! Bellingham. Lam. Milan looking to pass their way through. Looking for the... Son Heung-min! Milan are looking to break at pace.
Milan really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
Big chance! And that has been cleared. And it's Baggio. That's a super... It's Baggio! It's anyone's ball now. It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Yamal. Now that's well seen too. Short changes him with that pass. Messi. Cannavaro.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. And that will be it. Milan have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one outcome. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Milan desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's away we go then. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, it'll be interesting to see what Matheus Cunha will be scheming up here, Peter. He's a lovely link-up man who can take on all sorts of creative roles, and his ball carrying.
Ibrahimovic! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Ibrahimovic is offering a wry smile there.
Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. That's a decent clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Baresi. And it's Cannavaro. Milan looking to pass their way through. Araujo does really well to win the ball there. Now, can they get him away? And he's there to clear it. He's had a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Couple of decent early chances. It bodes well for an exciting game. And he's there to retrieve it. Roberto Carlos. That's a good run down the left. Neither side yet able to find the net. Can he get it through? Oh, he's found support out wide. Defending of the desperate variety. Looking for a runner. Dink through. Messi. And this is Ibrahimovic.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Has a look and plays it forward. Matheus Cunha is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. And he's had a hit! Oh, the ball's... Oh, he's been caught napping! Can he finish? It's off target and by quite a way.
What a fabulous run. OK, it didn't come off in the end, Peter, but that would surely spark some kind of response from those around him.
Oh, super ball!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. And that has left him in a heap. Not the most accurate pass. Roberto Carlos. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Platini. That's a cute ball. Roberto Carlos gets into a good position. Climbs up big!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. He's going for goal! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Turns and goes. Decent chance! That's a decent clearance. He's been shapes to shoot! He's done very well to get to that.
Dani Olmo really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
De That's caused a worry or two.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Nice looking ball. Well, that has not gone well. That has ended up in no man's land. Driving forward. Dani Olmo. Played out wide. Swings in across.
Well played and well cleared.
And it's De Jong. Crossed in once more. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Nicely worked. He's got away. It's Ibrahimovic! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Ronaldinho. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Matheus Cunha. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Now it's Matheus Cunha. And it's Bale. That's an imaginative pass.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Ronaldinho. Oh, that's well spotted. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo! Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. The midway point of the game.
A very entertaining half, Peter. The game's being played at a really good intensity. It's been open. It's been quite end-to-end, and I think the crowd are really immersing themselves into this, and I just hope we get more of the same in the second half. Something to look forward to.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0.
Cambio di giocatori.
That gets things going for the second half. So the first half brought no goals. Tries to play it through. Messi delivers with whip. Brilliantly cut out. Matheus Cunha. And it's been played through. And this is Van Nistelrooy. He's through, shot a goal! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
It's their second corner of the game. Rijkaard! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Can he get on the end of this? No, not quite on the same wavelength. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Platini. Lahm. Played back into the centre. De Jong. Knocks it into space. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's there to belt it away. Iran appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Now then, the ball's come loose. And it's Bishop. He's having a go! That is decidedly lacking.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Now that looks a decent ball. De Jong in acres of space out wide. And the ball is out of play. Van Nistelrooy. De Jong. Van Nistelrooy. And Van Nistelrooy! That is outstanding from Van Nistelrooy! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And finally, he has breathed life into the game! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So we have the first goal.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
Hernes. Now it's Ronaldinho. Ibrahimovic! Wonderful from Ibrahimovic! A finish right from the top draw. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down.
And Van Nistelrooy! Denied by an instinctive save.
Van Nistelrooy actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Defending of the desperate variety. Ball is over the line. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Van Nistelrooy! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
So their fourth corner of the game. Just Cunha! That's a half-decent try.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Dani Olmo. This is De Jong. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Van Nistelrooy unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's... And Van Nistelrooy! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Lahm, great vision. Oh, perfectly measured that.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Iran clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
It's a pretty loose pass. Roberto Carlos. Lahm making good progress on the right-hand side. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Threads one in.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And he's there to clear it. Thuram. Milan do have a chance to counter here. just about within shooting range. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. And it's made its way to him.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 13, numero 7, Ibrahimovic. Numero 23, Ronaldinho.
Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Pirlo, il numero 17, Modric.
Yamal is onto this. Matches Cunha. Oh, that's neat. Good ball, good take. Flings in across. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Now it's Messi. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And he welcomes it in. That's the keeper's ball. Oh, what's he done? Yamal! That has not worked out as planned.
There's no doubt he made the right...
And the referee brings it to a close. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Milan can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but some real promise too.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. We have already started here. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's no
Real chance! Oh, the ball's... It's Lucas Moura! They want to be quick to recover this.
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And it's made its way to him. Takes the shot! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
Tries to pass it through. Good chance here! Terrific effort, just off target.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
Oh, that's well spotted. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Now it's Neymar. And the shot's on here. Can he finish? He's done very well to get to that.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Barcelona with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. And it's been taken short. Now it's Gnabry. Hangs one in.
There's much frustration.
Great chance! Oh, the ball's come loose here. And the counter is on. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
And he's been shifted off it.
Mbappe really needed...
Oh, that is asking for trouble. And it's Ronaldinho. Strokes it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Can he get it through? Now it's Neymar. Mbappe!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Barcelona have their second corner now. Gnabry plays it short. Played in deep. And now they can spring out of defence. That has been cut short. Lucas Moura, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Now it's Mbappe.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Lam. Now, can they get him away? That's a shade optimistic. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status. Well, if he's serious about trying from this range, I think he must feel he can generate the power. Big ask.
Decent hit from there. No goals as yet. Raul. And it's Neymar. Knocks it into space. And he's whipped it across.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Ibrahimovic wins the duel this time. And here's Mbappe. Out towards the flank. Cannavaro gets over and intercepts. Ibrahimovic.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Neymar. Messi. Lam is wide and looking to get onto this. Neymar.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Now it's Mbappe. Lucas Moura. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Mbappe. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. And this is Neymar. Sara. Lam gets across to intercept that. Platini. It's Roberto Carlos. And it's Ibrahimovic. Lam. Here's a chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Ronaldinho! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Well, the whole idea of a good breakaway is to leave the opposition struggling to get back, and they were just too slow.
Olise. And it's Rijkaard. To Lucas Moura. Gnabry. Hernes. Ibrahimovic, a player who needs no introduction. And here's Mbappe. Has a shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
And there's the end of the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. So off we go once more.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Messi. Hernes.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
Goes for the shot! Oh, that was a half-decent effort. Olise. Raul. Hernes. And here's Ibrahimovic. This looks promising. Gnabry is looking to influence the game from out wide.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
No way through. Looking to play him in. Oh, super ball. Big chance! Goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
So the first goal of the game.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
He's shifting through the gears here. Neuer claims it, safe hands.
Was that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Threads one in. Oh, played right into his path. Gunok claims comfortably. And now the breakaway. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Not the most convincing of passes. Mbappe chasing after it. Baresi. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. So the team separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period. 1-0 the score. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic! He's got a goal! And this is getting better and better. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Well, that's beautifully weighted. Oh, he's bustling through. Ibrahimovic! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
Barcelona are looking to go forward now. He's a sharp little ball here. And the shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out. Sara.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Barcelona can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle...
Oh, he's been charged, surely! Neither of these two want to come off second best. It's their second corner of the game. Keeper has taken decisive action. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Sara. Roberto Carlos. And that has put paid to that. Just the keeper to beat. Shot a goal! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, judging by his reaction, he clearly feels he should have made more of it, but he's looking very much like the big threat at the moment.
Rijkaard. For Olise. Not the most accurate pass. Well, that looks a decent ball. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. Now it's Mbappe. That is ended up in no man's land.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Ronaldinho looking to run onto it. Gets his head on it! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Yeah, the ball in there was simply superb. He won't be too happy that it's gone to waste like that.
Platini. Lovely pass, but can he get there? The ball swung, up he goes! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Sara, looking for options for movement. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Baresi. And it's Lam. That pass isn't the best. Sara. Raul. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount importance. Good enough in the eyes of their people. Ibrahimovic taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
Hi bro. Yo-yo.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So that's got things underway. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, the player Nuno Mendes is someone who's really impressed me as being a two-way player. Very confident, consistent, and always willing to take people on and get himself into those good crossing positions, and he can deliver too.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Thuram played towards the other side. Adeyemi looking to play him in. Shapes to shoot! Now he's got space here. Sanchez makes the interception. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Just the goalkeeper to beat.
That's a shame because it was such a good decision.
That's been drilled forward. Pirlo gets over and intercepts. Lahm. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
That's a cute ball. Floated through. And that has been knocked clear. And they're not going to make any further progress now. No, he's not getting past him there. Lahm. Nicely weighted ball. He is through here. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, Mbappe! And it's hit the woodwork and out. That has ended up in no man's land. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. No goals as yet. Lam. Thuram. No way through. It's a pretty loose pass. Rijkaard. Sanchez gets across to intercept that. That has been cut short. Sanchez makes the interception. Thuram. Lam. Now Hoeneß. Now that looks a decent ball. And here, oh, he's been caught napping. He's going for goal. And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. Rijkaard. Nice looking ball. Nicely worked. Now that's well seen too. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Now he's off and running. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Thuram. Cannavaro. Rijkaard. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Tries to play it through, and he's picked out the run. Can he finish? Nuno Mendes. Oh, that looks a good ball through. Rijkaard.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Played out wide. Can he get on the end of this? He's come in hard. Thuram gets good distance on it. Probing pass. Well timed, excellent interception. Oh, that's a key interception. Played into space. Dinked through. And he's in, and a chance! Superb goal!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition too, and sets up a decent chance to go on and finish this game to their liking now.
After 42 minutes.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Milan have broken through, it's 1-0.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And there is the half-time whistle. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Milan have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. And we're off again. Milan carrying a one-goal lead. Well, that has not gone well. The message is clear, none shall pass. Threads one in. There's the shot! It's anyone's ball now. Looking for options for movement. Oh, that was vital.
Rijkaard.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. More and more pressure on the ball here.
Cannavaro. And it's Rijkaard. Over to the left.
Roberto Carlos. He's found the way through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And he's forced to go back, and it's with the keeper. Still just a single goal between the sides. Vanderson cuts it out.
Adeyemi.
Opts for safety. Milan leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. 1-0 the score.
Baresi.
Looking for a run-up. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settled for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Pirlo. Rijkaard.
It's a searching pass.
Adeyemi. Rijkaard.
That's an imaginative pass. He's found... And Messi! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Milan couldn't really...
Roberto Carlos! Oh, nearly. But nearly is nothing.
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Thuram.
Rijkaard. Cannavaro. Rijkaard.
Not the most accurate pass.
Adeyemi.
And he's intervened well there. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, that's clever. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Cannavaro. Baresi. Pirlo.
Now, can they get him away? Shoots! It's there! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
The changes then in quick succession.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Nakhon Ratchazima really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. He's a sharp little ball here. And Van Nistelrooy! Oh, he's been caught up this time, surely! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Nakhon Ratchazima certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Nicely worked. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Messi. That's the keeper's ball.
Milan really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Oh, well played, well sorted out.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And this is Van Nistelrooy. Played in. Neuer deals with that nice and simple.
There will be 1 minute
Pirlo.
added time.
Ambitious ball here. No, that's been intercepted. Pass somewhat off target. And we're done. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Virgil.
And the finish! Goal, Milan! And that's got him off to a flyer.
And it looks like we're going to get the entertainment we were all hoping for.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Panama are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Oh, decent chance! No mistake! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Now it's Messi.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Nicely weighted ball. And that is expertly dealt with.
Xavi Alonso. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now that looks a decent ball. And it's Hakimi. Great ball, and he's in here. Gets his head on it! And he thumps it clear.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Nice looking ball.
Xavi Alonso.
Hakimi.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Now, can they get him away? Messi. He's a sharp little ball here. And the shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Panama with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Plays it across. Not pretty, but it gets the job. Can he finish? And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's their second corner of the game. In he goes again. And now a sudden chance to counter. Not the most convincing of passes. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Forlan. Foden. Forlan. No way through. Nuno Mendes. Pass is just off target. Rijkaard. That's an imaginative pass. Hakimi gets across to intercept that. And he plays one through. Up he goes! No, couldn't quite control it.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Messi, very much a man of this moment. He has a look at Platini! Oh, it's come off the upright. Has a look and plays it forward. Panama are on the counter-attack. And he's gone searching cross-field. He's gone for goal! Oh, the ball's... Oh, he's been caught on it here. So, third corner of the game. They've played it short. Cross from Hakimi. Goes for goal! And he has kept it out somehow.
Nuno Mendes is offering a wry smile there.
Panama get their fourth corner. Forlan with the short one. Played in deep. Terrific header!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Opts for safety. Rafael Leao wriggles his way through. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Messi. That's a cute ball. Mbappe providing an outlet on that flank. Xavi Alonso. Forlan. Hakimi making good progress on the right-hand side. And this is Forlan. The ball goes... He rises!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Lam promptly onto that, and that is that. Panama have... That's rather hopeful! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And he's managed to get rid. Ah, he's given it away. And he's managed to get free. He's found some space. Shot at goal!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And there is the half-time whistle. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half.
Hay un cambio en el campo de juego. Número 15. Lo reemplazará.
Milan get the ball rolling for the second period.
Se está realizando un cambio.
Baresi. Milan different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
The less said about that pass, the better. Rijkaard. Now it's Mbappe. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Hakimi cuts out the pass. He's found the... It's Roberto Carlos! It's loose, and there's a... And the volley. Forlan. And the pass is intercepted. Looking for a runner. It's a pretty loose pass. Roberto Carlos. And it's Cannavaro. Thuram. Baresi. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And it's Roberto Carlos. Pele! Oh, it rattles the bar! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, and usually you're going to get punished.
Saliba. 60 minutes played. It's a searching pass. Chance! Goal! Milan! And they've got their lead back. That is so good. Such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Milan take the lead. Oh, he's gifted it to the opposition. It'll be a throw-in. Well, that has not gone well. Tries to pass it. Chance, surely! It's bounced back off the post. Roberto Carlos. Milan perhaps contemplating their next change here. Now it's Yamal. Great vision, and that could set him on his way. Neuer gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Chance! And for a moment, time stood still.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
They're up to 5 corners now. Forlan goes short. Can he get it through? Oh, it's played into the area. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And now they can spring out of defence. And Torres! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Can he get on the end of this? Threads one in.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
He has found the way through. That's the keeper's ball.
Mbappe really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and
it's been given away, and he's lost his man here. Just eases him off the ball. Rijkaard. Lahm. Looking to play him in. And that is masterful defending. Roberto Carlos got a long way forward to join the attack. Baresi cuts it out. Ambitious ball here. Not the most accurate pass. And he's forced to go back. Cannavaro. Milan clearly now in lead preservation mode. Lahm. And a chance!
And he's quick to get it clear again. Very much into the last knockings.
Milan can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Cannavaro. Rijkaard. Van Dijk calmly anticipates. Nuno Mendes aims beyond the defence. Well, that pass isn't the best. And the referee brings it to a close. What a game, what a show! Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose. Neuer taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Red and black wherever you turn. The San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. So off we go then. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite flexible in their creative movement. They like to drift in. At times they'll mix their game up and keep their width. And of course they're also expected to track any runs from...
Takes the shot! It's bounced back off the post.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And it's Pedri.
Now this could be a... And Batistuta! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
That's a cute ball.
Koundé
Gets across to intercept that. It's a searching pass. Now it's Platini! Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Milan with another corner. Milan have their second corner now. Danger averted for now. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he?
Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, I don't think you're going to get many defenders who are as good as this fella, Koundé. When it comes to building from the back, I mean, he's always boasted impressive forward passes where you see him hit the front line with diagonals, switch play. He's got a great varied passing game, but I really have been surprised at how good a ball carrier he is.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Pedri. Neymar. Well, nothing to report in terms of goals, but it's not for the want of trying.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
Van Bouten spots it and intercepts. And it's Messi. And the return pass. And that has left him in a heap. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And he's going to have his name taken. Gives it back. Messi, very much a man of this moment. And the counter-attack is on for Milan. He's picked his way through. And That has been knocked clear. Now it's Neymar. Now it's Batistuta. And that's put paid to a promising move. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Neymar. Great ball if he can get there. Oh, just skips past his... Can he finish? Goal! Milan! The breakthrough strike! And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Milan have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Played out wide. Rijkaard. Baresi. Thuram. Baresi. And it's Rijkaard. Looking for a runner. And it's made its way to him. Has a shot! Mbappe has got himself a free kick. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Roberto Carlos with a real chance here.
Well, I think they could do with making this count, especially from here.
Mbappe! Milan have their third corner. And it's hoisted clear. Milan have the chance to go the other way. And he's in a big chance! No mistake! And once more we are all square. You score, we score!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Milan grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Cleared away. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now there's a... And he shoots! And there it is! Oh, that is a late call, but it's the right one.
Yeah, the referee hadn't spotted his assistant's raised flag. He has now, so he's ruled the goal out for offside.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. Pedri. Whistle's gone, that's foul. And here's Batistuta. No, that's been intercepted. Oh, good spread. And this is Messi. Fires it in low. Cannavaro. Here's Roberto Carlos. Modric. And it's Rijkaard. Oh, delightful ball. That's very neat. Roberto Carlos. Modric. And a chance! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
And this could be the final action of the first half. gone all the way through to the keeper. And he thumps it clear. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far, so it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
Milan are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Milan get the second half going.
Milan clearly have been the better side here, so if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Milan come out this half somewhat altered.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Oh, that's well spotted. Searching pass he's played there. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. And that is a little undercooked. And it's Neymar. Now he's got space here. Chips it through. Raya gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Robertson is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Raul showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Roberto Carlos providing an outlet on that flank. Roberto Carlos, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Oh, cracking ball. Good claim, no margin for error there. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Roberto Carlos, not the most accurate pass. Robertson. Milan do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Neymar, and it's Robertson. Now it's Mbappe. Now that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Rijkaard. A probing pass. Mbappe in acres. Chance for a shot! Goal! Milan! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So that's got things underway. Now then, this man really is a legend, perhaps the legend, a revolutionary, the father of a philosophy. He is, of course, Jim, Johan Cruyff.
We'd have no total football without him, Peter. No tiki-taka either.
One of the best of all time. Some say the best, and certainly one of the most influential.
Without a doubt, pure class.
Milan are looking to break at pace. Van der Sar gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Cruyff. Arsenal finding their passes. Ibrahimovic! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Great chance! Decent chance! And Cruyff! They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, he's been caught on it here! Strong running down that left flank. Incoming, it's a mighty effort! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Milan, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Baresi. Gattuso. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Well read, nice interception. It's a searching pass. He's in space and looking for options. And here's Mbappe. And he's managed to get for... Goes for goal! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Milan do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
Cannavaro. And it's Modric. That's Rijkaard. It's a pretty loose pass. Cruyff. And it's Ribéry. And here's Pull it! It's loose now and they want to get it back. He slings it in. Oh, what a climb! That was superb goalkeeping.
Cruyff is offering a right smile there.
Baresi. Rijkaard. And they've got a throw. Looking for options for movement. Ribéry. And that pass just didn't quite work. Mbappe. Now it's Cruyff. Pull it. Can he finish? Oh, it's hit the post. Cannavaro gets rid without sophistication.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Modric tries to pass it through. Lahm. Gattuso. Good running, strong and purposeful. And that's an excellent interception.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And we've reached half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0.
Preparate i biglietti, è ora di annunciare i vincitori dell'estrazione di oggi.
That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is...
Has a shot! Oh, just fizzes past the post.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that and it wasn't far away at all.
Looking for the run. Ribery picks it up out wide. Climbs up big! Goal!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game. But that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
A 1-0 lead established.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
Played out to the left flank. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Lahm. Cruyff. And that's a throw-in. And it's Lahm. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Cruyff with the cross.
He rises! Denied by an instinctive save.
Bullet really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Milan still this single goal behind. Great ball and he's in here. Can he finish? That is a crunching tackle. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Cannavaro has been caught there, it's a foul. Thuram. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Now it's Gerrard. Now that looks a decent ball. Delivers the ball.
Well, we've seen much better choices than that. That always looked like the wrong one.
Oh no, this does not look good. He's had a shot! This time, surely! Oh, taken with style! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Arsenal are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Gerrard. Cannavaro. Baresi. And it's Thuram. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Now it's Hullet. Nicely weighted ball. And Cruyff! Cross flung into big header! Relentless! Just relentless!
And the lead is extended still further.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
A case now of complete control.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Not the most convincing of passes.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Now it's Messi. Now it's Platini. Ribery gets into some space. Ibrahimovic showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Lam. Thuram. No way through there. Oh, that's well spotted. Modric. Not the most accurate pass. Ribery. Roberto Carlos just loves to go forward whenever he can. Gattuso. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Could be danger here. Roberto Carlos to Gerrard, and it's Ribery, aimed beyond the defence. Oh, well measured. This looks promising. He's gone for goal! Thuram, and that will be the final act. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message...